Hey guys, I'm back. Happy Saturday. Happy Battlebox Day. Kind of a small Battlebox, right? Check it out. Yeah, I am rocking a SpongeBob Band-Aid. I'm not ashamed. In fact, kind of proud. I got Patrick's star. That's happening. I accidentally stumbled on to kind of a spoiler for the theme with a little live post that these guys had on Facebook. I know we got a self-defense theme, and I know we got 4 blades inside this box. So I'm kind of excited. Really hoping that this is a step up from the last box we got from mission, I believe it was 31, the fire preparedness box. I was pretty disappointed in that box, and I know a lot of you guys were too. So let's jump in and see what we got here. Today I'm opening the box with a Stone River Knives ceramic blade, because you guys like to know that. We are currently getting ready for Hurricane Nate now. I guess Florida just couldn't let us go. This is our second to last weekend here. Florida just couldn't let us get away without one more hurricane coming straight for us, huh? So let's see, we've got Mission 32 Self-Defense. Well, we are looking at the Pro Plus, so costs us $149.99. They tell us that our value here is $364.87. Big thing about the Pro Plus, for those of you not initiated into the world of Battlebox, we get the Knife of the Month. Okay, so we get everything in the Basic, the Advanced, the Pro Box, and the Knife of the Month. That's why we get the Pro Plus. You can see here that the Knife of the Month is a karambit. Not really my thing, not into it, but we'll keep an open mind. What's cool this month is that you get a knife in every single level, which is awesome. So let's start getting this stuff out. And, oh, Viper Tech, huh? Right out of the box. Awesome. Well, it's not a knife, it's a stun gun. Interesting. All right, so let's start this. I'm gonna put this here like I do, and that's a lot of words. I don't know if you can read that all, but if you want to screenshot that and read it, go for it. So let's just start off right here. Let's go through the basic box. Let's look for the ABKT punch dagger. I'm trying to keep an open mind. The packaging does not impress me though. This looks like something that, I don't know, you can find it in a Bud K catalog. I don't know, that's not too bad. Got some micarta scales on this little guy, so it's a little neck dagger. I guess, you know what, now the theme here is close-up self-defense. So, for that purpose, this would do it. This is, not to sound too morbid, but this is just deep enough to get right under the skin and get any of the major arteries in the body. So from a self-defense mindset, I mean, it's tiny, but it would get the job done. Interesting. Probably not something I would carry. It's just not my style, but I'm sure a lot of you guys would like this. Kind of a long chain. I would probably put it on a shorter chain, just personally. But I could totally see this being a giveaway item one day. What do you guys think? Giveaway? Yes? No? Okay. They list the value of the ABKT punch dagger as $9.99. Fair enough, yeah. Next out of the box is Saber self-defense spray. I'm not sure how I feel about this either, because this is definitely something that I would just, if I wanted pepper spray, I'd just go to the store and buy pepper spray. Like, this is, I mean, yeah, it's self-defense, and okay, but I don't know, it's just pepper spray. All right, I'm keeping an open mind though, keeping an open mind. I have not been pepper sprayed personally. In basic training though, I went through the gas chamber with CS gas. I know it's not the same thing, but boy, that's miserable. This is something I don't know if I'm likely to use. I guess this is one of those, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. You know, I mean, so I'm putting a little dagger in the like it pile. This is in the maybe pile. I mean, I'm not thrilled. I don't know. It's useful. It's not without its uses. It's just not what I would want in a Battlebox. But so the Saber personal defense spray is $10.99. Okay, so Aiden's joining me now. He's gonna pick out the next item.
I'm gonna pick out this.
You gonna pick out this? All right, let's see, what do we got here? This is Battle Tack, military and tactical gear. I'll be honest, when I looked at the package, I was kind of prepared for something cheap and flimsy, but I'm tempted to say this is titanium. Just, I mean, it's so light. It's got a really, I mean, nice looking pocket clip. It's so light, it feels like nothing. Aiden, you want to feel that?
Oh, it does feel like nothing.
It feels like nothing. I have a friend, like best friend I grew up with. He was super into martial arts, like all growing up, Eagle Scout. He actually has like a street named after him in his hometown. Ethan's really excited about whatever he found. And he was really big into, you know, how to use Kubotans and everything. In the right hands, this thing, it's supposed to be non-lethal. This could very easily become a lethal weapon. This has a lot of potential for self-defense. Now, I'm not really well trained in using these things, but from the looks of this one, you don't really need to be either. I mean, a good jab, especially right to like one of the body's pressure points, or the temple, in the eye, even just right to the chest or the face, man. This is gonna let somebody know to not mess with you. This is pretty cool. I like this. I think this is going straight in the like it pile. So the Battletech Kubotan, $29.99, and you know what? If this really is titanium, it feels a little too light to be aluminum to me. I could totally see this being $29.99 easily. In the like it pile. You gonna go look for him?
Yeah.
Getting back to the basic box, here is the Sabre personal alarm with keyring. I want to test this out, but I don't want to test this out. So, interesting. So when we deploy to the desert, you want to go inside? Oh, okay. When we deploy to the desert, the females are issued rape whistles, so that if that horrible event happens, they can blow the whistle and hopefully attract some attention and get somebody to come and help them. I guess this is like a modern equivalent, you know, of that. If something horrible happens, you pull the pin, like a grenade, pull the pin, and horrible sounding alarm goes off. The thing is, I don't want to do this because I don't know if you could turn it back off. I'm not sure. It even says right there, warning, risk of personal injury. That's how loud this thing is. So I really don't want to mess with it. There are women in my life that are important. You could even, you know, I mean, I say women, it doesn't have to be for a woman. I'm sorry, I don't want to be sexist. It could be for a man, it could be for kids. So I don't have any personal experience with the brand, but the concept behind it seems pretty good. What are these? Are those buttons? I don't think these are actual buttons. I think that's just part of the design there. Not something I would probably normally even think about buying for myself or loved ones, but that's one of the things I always say I love about these boxes is discovering new items. You know what? I'm gonna put this in the like it pile too. So the personal keyring alarm, $9.99. I think that's a pretty good investment. You know, if Sam or one of the kids or someone else that's important to me is alone in a place, and you know, just to give them that added measure of maybe warding off somebody that might want to do them some harm. Cool. Aiden, do you want to pick the next item?
I think I will pick this.
What do we have here? So, Mantis Knives. Mantis is a brand I've heard of. I don't think I have anything by them. We got the Made in China sticker on there, so at least they're not bullshitting us. It's right out there in the open. This looks interesting. Looks like we got a little lock over here. What a unique little shape. I don't know how I feel about this. Aiden, how do you feel about this?
It looks a little weird. I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to this either. I guess, is this butterfly style little, I don't know. This is, all right, to be honest, I think this is kind of dumb. Let's see. Let's see what the card calls this. What?
But
That's a button?
yeah.
So according to the card, this is part of the Pro box. This is $40, the Mantis BK2A bottleneck knife. I have trouble seeing this as a $40 item. It's very wobbly. Now, I've already admitted, when it comes to Bali songs and those type of designs, I'm not an expert, right? But at the same time, lots of people have commented on the last video I have with the Bali song with a butterfly knife. Some people said they're supposed to be loose like this. Some people said they're not. So I don't know, but this just, This does not feel like a $40 item to me. It's, I don't know. It's certainly not sharp.
Oh, there we go.
Sorta. All right, okay, yeah, so maybe it's just the size of the blade makes it difficult to get a good cut test. It's a very small blade. It's certainly a unique shape, but I guess if we wanna, and I'm being charitable here, I really am, if we want to think in terms of concealed, close-in self-defense, this could be a thing. I don't know. It's, you know, I have trouble with a regular butterfly knife, and this tiny one is even harder, but I'm sure you could put it to use. I'm sure you could sharpen it, make it sharper. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile. I don't have a don't like it pile. $40 for this. I don't see $40. I can't. I would never pay $40 for this.
Let's try out this. Let's try out this, the one that says Ready Man.
Ready Man. Okay, let's see what we got. Is there more than one Ready Man thing on here? There's not. So we should know what this is. So I think this is the other part of the advanced. This is the Ready Man Wraith fixed blade belt knife. Ooh, that feels nice. Feel that, Aiden. The handle.
Oh, that does feel nice.
That is nice.
It's had kind of hot because of the sun.
It's hot because it's been in the sun, but the rubber, it's got a nice rubberized handle right off the bat. So I don't know if this is Kydex specifically or just, you know, polymer plastic, but it's got a nice, specifically designed for belt sheath. And you can see right here, so you can take this mounting off and put it for more of a vertical carry, I guess, if you want.
Ethan.
It's a small blade. Let's see. I don't have any information about the steel. He's okay over there. I'll have to look it up. But it's a nice, it's very lightweight little Tonto blade. I mean, now if you're thinking just pure self-defense, great handle there with the rubber coating. It's grippy. A little small. I mean, it's a little small, but then again, you know, for a concealed self-defense weapon, what do you want? Now, this is what a knife is supposed to do.
Yeah, that.
Yes, we are.
Oh, that looks like a nice little shave.
Yeah, it is a nice little shave, yeah. So I like this. I mean, the weight is good, the balance is good. For just a concealed carry, self-defense, I mean, it doesn't even need to be self-defense. If you just want a light little blade in a very convenient package, this is definitely going in the like it pile. Ready Man Wraith fixed blade belt knife, $59.95. Again, I don't know exactly what kind of steel it's made of, so you know, price-wise, I'm not sure. But I definitely do like the design. I like the feel. I think that's a good knife. So that's a good item. I really do enjoy that one. Aiden, hit me. All right, Bastion. Oh, Bastion made some of the best items we got in the EDC 2.0 box. This is the Bastion Gear Self-Defense Belt Tool, so I'm kind of excited to see what comes in this. Well, that just looks like a big old hunk of metal.
It looks like a one knuckle.
I think you're right. I think it is a one knuckle. So, number one, design-wise, it's got a nice look to it. So this is going to go on your belt. You just clip it on your belt, right? And it's going to look like it's got some kind of design, so it's not outwardly just like, look at me, I'm some kind of tool or a weapon. It looks like it's got a design. Now, mine is offset. I don't know if that's intentional. Can you see it a little bit there? I don't know if that's on purpose. I don't know if that's a flaw. I don't know. Fits pretty nice in the hand. So you can use this in a couple ways. It's like one big brass knuckle there, and of course it's got a bottle opener, because everything has a bottle opener these days. I wish they'd stop putting a bottle opener on things and considering it like a tool. The offset is annoying me. I don't know if that's intentional. I think it could be a little bit more comfortable if there wasn't the offset there. I think that maybe is just a mistake in my particular one, I'm not sure. That definitely is going to give somebody a bad day, and I'm sure you could use that to break some glass. I don't know what this is. This is heavy. I'm pretty sure this is made of steel. This is no joke. So if you have this kind of on your belt, or, I mean, hell, you can clip this on just about anything. It would need to be a little bit wide though. This could go nicely in a or something else, but this would be no joke. I would not want to get hit with this. I like it. I definitely like it. I'm just torn on how likely I would be to carry it, and that offset is killing me. I know I'm a perfectionist, and I know I'm a dick about things like that, but that is absolutely killing me right now. I bet with the right tools, though, I could straighten that out, and I could figure that out pretty easily. But let's see. So the Bastion Gear Self-Defense Belt Tool, $59.99, and quite honestly, that's really nicely milled out. It's a nice tool. I could probably, if I was gonna buy something like that, I could see paying that amount for it. I would feel more comfortable paying $60 for that if it's titanium. If it's just like stainless steel, I don't know. But all right, so we've gone through just about everything in the basic, the advanced, and the Pro Box, except for one thing. Aiden, why don't you hand me that thing that says ViperTech?
Okay, here's ViperTech.
All right, ViperTech. Now, ViperTech, if you remember, they made a knife that I got the rainbow knife I got a subscription to. It's in the 15K sub giveaway. Here's the info on it. I have never owned a stun gun, honestly. So I don't really know how you gauge these things at all. So it comes charged, and look at that, it has a flashlight on it. Interesting. And it has your taser. Whoa. I was not prepared for that. I've never seen a stun gun before. Honestly, I've never used one. You ready? Aiden, I'm gonna do it again.
No, don't. Stop.
I don't think anybody likes that sound.
Nobody likes that.
It's very, very light. It has its own little pouch, which is cool, because I wouldn't want to just carry this thing. It's got a nice kind of rubbery feel to it, rubberized coating. Interesting. Now, they actually say over here, so the stun gun is $23.98, the ViperTech VTS 989 stun gun. Due to state and local restrictions, your box may have the following product substituted for the stun gun. We apologize if your state is affected. However, a link to the product is provided. So, I guess I'm lucky that I live in a state where I can get a stun gun, because otherwise I would have a U.S. Marine hand-to-hand combat book and a tactical notebook. And you know what? I will say, hats off to you guys at Battlbox for doing the figuring box by box based on where people live, to not send that. So, good example, shit hits the fan, sent a box, and they sent me a conibear trap that is illegal for me to use here, and I called it a fail item because I can't use it. People keep commenting, it's not a fail item, it's a good trap, and I keep saying, no, it's not. It's a fail item for me because I can't use it because it's illegal. I really respect the guys at Battlbox because they took the time to not send somebody something that they can't use or that they could get in trouble for carrying wherever they happen to live. Good on you guys. That probably took, you know, a headache worth of work for you guys. I really respect the fact that they took that time and effort to do that and then replace it with something else. That's awesome. So, basic box at a $24.99 cost with a $54.95 value, and remember, this is their MSRP. I'm not endorsing that that's what it really costs. You might find this stuff for less. The advanced box with a $49.99 cost and a $144.89 value, and the Pro with a $99.99 cost and a $244.88 value. Now we're going to take a look at the knife of the month, which we already talked about. The knife of the month is the BattleTech Double Lock Karambit. This knife is a $119.99 value. Given that it's a self-defense box, I understand the value of a karambit. It's not my style of knife because it's very limited, in my opinion, very limited in functionality to fighting. It's not a very utilitarian blade. It doesn't give you a lot of use other than fighting and kind of ripping people open. However, I will say from the outset, I am pretty impressed with this design just looking at it. I haven't opened it up, obviously, but it's got a really nice weight to it. Just sort of the general fit and finish looks really good. Kind of like the fanciness on the pivot there. I say this all the time, so looks are secondary to function always, but when a company takes the time to, you know, give you something extra there on the pivot, to give you some kind of nice engineering on the clip, to me, the fact that they're putting time into the details like that, it does show that they give a shit. They're proud of what they're sending you, so they've put time into the engineering of it. The centering is just about perfect on there. Very nicely finished off G10 scales, some product specs. So that's awesome. That saves me from having to put text in there. D2 steel on the blade, so you know it's heavy duty there. Clip for left and right, tip up only, but of course it's, you know, a knife to defend yourself with, so you'd want that, pull it out of the pocket or wherever you have it and instantly have access to open that blade up with your thumb. What's up, Ian? Be honest, little awkward opening that up. It's a small blade, and where that thumb stud is, it doesn't give you a whole lot of leverage to easily open that up. And I'm not thrilled with the closing, because without doing that very carefully with two hands, that almost clipped my finger right there. And it's got a lock, so it locks in the open position for you. It's comfortable, I'll give you that, and no matter which way you want to hold it, it feels good. It feels good. You've got really good control over the blade, and I guess the fact that it is a rather small blade actually does give you really good fine control over where the tip of that blade goes. Nice. Nice edge. Very nice. I had Aiden bring this 550 cord so I could use this for cutting tests too, and I forgot to use it for everything else. Let's see. That is razor sharp. Excellent. The thing is, guys, karambits are it's just not my style. I don't like the feel of opening this one up. Like, it just, my thumbs, when I want to open this one, it hits the edge right there of the scale, and it's not as smooth as I would like, you know. And once again, I just got nicked a little bit by trying to close it one-handed that way. It is a very nice design. I will give that to them. Like, they really put some time and effort into the design, you can tell. It's just, it's not my thing. So I'm not putting in the don't like it pile. I rarely am I disappointed by the knife of the month. I love the knife of the month. And I want to tread a fine line here, because I recognize a lot of you guys are really going to like this knife. I get it. It's just not my thing, is all I'm saying. So I'm going to have to put it in the maybe pile. I'm going to be glad to have it in my knife of the month collection. It's just not something I would carry, is all. I mean, that's it. It is a good knife, but I'm much more likely to carry the Ready Man than, say, the Karambit. So let's see what we've got. So we've got a card here about American Buffalo Knife and Tool, ABKT. These are the guys that made the little dagger. That looks like an interesting knife there. I would like to check out their stuff, just see what else they have. Interesting. Usually they give you like a little discount card or something, just an information card though. But I'll check out American Buffalo Knife and Tool and see what they have. We also have something for Saber. These are the guys that made the keychain and the pepper spray. And this has a promo 20%, so cool. So I think this is a successful box. It's certainly better than the last one. I mean, I'm much happier with this one than the last one. Curious to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think? Step up, improvement, yes. Some of the items were, I mean, for the theme, self-defense, I mean, yes. I don't think there's a single item in here that can't be used for specifically what they sent it for. And this is the kind of theme that I want to see from Battlbox. It's still not the outdoor woodsy survival stuff that I really like, but at the same time, when you think of Battlbox, you know, self-defense is a battle. This is what I'm buying this stuff for. The tools to fight and survive, and this is good. I'm really happy with this. On behalf of me and the boys and Tato and Sam and all the other animals and Patrick Starr, thanks guys. I appreciate you. You are awesome, and I'll be back again real soon.